Good day, everyone. So today we're going to discuss still Module 1 with the topic generating patterns. But today we will be focusing with activity number 3. So sometimes a pattern in the sequence can be obtained and the sequence can be written using a general term. In the previous example I have given you, we have this sequence x to x squared, 3x cubed, 4x raised to 4, 5x raised to 5, 6x raised to 6. And as what you can see, it has an ellipsis at the end. That means this sequence is an infinite sequence. So each term has the same exponent and coefficient. So as what you can see here, the coefficient is 1, the exponent is also 1. So remember that if the coefficient is 1 and the exponent is 1, we don't anymore write 1 because it is understood to have 1 here as the coefficient and 1 here as exponent. Then if the coefficient is 2, the exponent is also 2, and so on. So we can write this sequence as a sub n equals n times x raised to n. So as what you can see, if n here, whatever the value of n here is the same thing with that of the exponent, where n equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to infinity. So where a sub n is called the general term or nth term. So here is the general term or the nth term of this given sequence. So if you want to check your answer, you substitute n by 1. Of course, the first term is n equals 1. So substitute n by 1. A sub 1 equals all n. Not only here, but all n, you're going to substitute by 1. So 1 times x raised to 1, so that is written as x. So the same thing happens here. A, you're going to let n equals 2. So a sub 2 equals, you substitute here again for our n here, 2. Then copy x raised to, our n is, you write again 2. So a sub 2 equals 2x squared or 2x raised to 2. And the same thing happens with the remaining terms in the sequence. So this time, we have here finding several terms of a sequence given the general term. So you're going to find the terms of the given sequence using the general term. So we are going to focus now on example number 1. Find the first, remember, we are just going to find yung first 4 terms lang of the sequence with the general term a sub n equals 2n minus 1. So, solution, ano ba yung dapat kong gawin para ma-solve ko or mahanap ko yung first 4 terms ng sequence with the general term na a sub n equals 2n minus 1. So, to find the first term, of course, the first thing that you are going to do is to let n equals 1 for the first term. So, use the given general term. Kopyahin mo muna kung ano yung general term na given dito. So, then, substitute. Sa lahat ng n, you are going to substitute the value of 1. Substitute n by 1. So, a sub 1 equals 2 times 1 minus 1. So, as what you can see, lahat ng n ay pinalitan natin ng 1. And then, you're going to perform the operations. So, of course, you know that parenthesis stands for multiplication. So, a sub 1 equals 2 times 1 is 2 minus 1. And then, you're going to simplify. So, a sub 1 equals 2 minus 1 is 1. And then, you're going to repeat the same process for the second, third, and fourth terms. Okay. So, for the second term here, we are going to let n equals 2. So, the same thing na ginawa natin kanina, lahat ng n dito, papalitan ng 2. Kasi second term na yung hinahanap. So, a sub 2, pinalitan ng 2 yung n, equals 2 times, pinalitan ulit ng 2 yung n, 2 times 2 minus 1. Now, you're going to perform the operations. A sub 2 equals 2 times 2 is 4 minus 1. Just copy this. So, a sub 2 equals 4 minus 1 is 3. So, this is now our second term. because as what I've told you, a sub 2 is the second term. So find the third term. Of course, if we are going to solve for the third term, you're now going to let n equals 3. So you're going to substitute 3 with all the n here. So a sub 3 equals 2 times 3. So as what you can see, 3 na naman yung pinalit natin sa lahat ng n. Minus 1. So a sub 3 equals 2 times 3 equals 6 minus 1. And 6 minus 1 is 5. And this is now our third term because the third term is denoted by a sub 3. Okay, let's go now to the fourth term. And of course, kasi pang fourth term na siya, that means ang n natin equals 4. So, copy ulit yung general term. So, and lahat ng n dito, you're going to substitute now with 4. So, a sub 4 equals 2 times 4 minus 1. Now, perform these operations indicated here. We're going to multiply and then subtract. So, 2 times 4 equals 8 minus 1. So, a sub 4 equals 7. And this is now our fourth term. So, therefore, the first 4 terms of the sequence are, yung answer natin kanina is 1. Yung first term, second term is 3. Pagkatapos, yung third term is 5. And the fourth term is 7. Kung ipagpapatuloy nyo, let's say, you're going to find the fifth term. So, a sub 5, papalitan mo na naman yung n with the value of 5. So, equals 2 times 5 minus 1. So, 2 times 5 is 10 minus 1. Therefore, yung fifth term natin is 9. So, let's proceed to the next example. Find the fifth to the 8th terms. So, tandaan mo kung ano yung hinahanap. Dito, it is indicated na yung pang-5 hanggang pang-8, 5th to the 8th terms yung hinahanap of the sequence given this general term. So, b sub n equals, this is a fraction. So, negative 1 raised to n over n plus 1. So, solution still the same with what we've done for example number 1. To find the fifth term, kasi yung pang fifth term yung hinahanap, of course, yung n natin equals 5. Kasi hindi naman yung first term yung hinahanap dito. We're going to start with the fifth term, 6, 7, up to 8th term. So again, use the given general term. As what you can see, kinopya lang ito dito. Then, substitute n by 5. Yung lahat ng n na makikita mo dito, you're going to substitute with 5. That's why we have here b sub 5 equals negative 1 raised to 5 over 5 plus 1. So, b sub 5 equals negative 1 raised to the 5th power is negative 1. 5 plus 1 equals 6. So, remember that negative 1 raised to an odd number power is always negative. Basta i-raise mo yung negative 1 sa lahat ng odd number, the answer is negative. Always remember that rule. So, we're going to simplify now. So, the answer is negative 1 over 6. And what you're going to do is just to repeat the same process for the 6, 7, and 8 terms. Okay, let's try. Find the 6th term. Of course, yung n natin, kasi pang 6th term is 6 din. Still, use the given general term para hindi ka malito. So, instead of writing n, you're going to substitute n by 6. So, as what you can see, b sub 6 equals negative 1 raised to 6 over 6 plus 1. So, you need to remember naman na if you're going to raise negative 1 to an even number power, so the answer is always positive. Kaya yung 1 natin dito is positive. Then, 6 plus 1 equals 7. So, the final answer, wala na to, is 1 over 7. Then, find the 7th term. Of course, this time, n equals 7. Kasi pang 7th term yung hinahanap natin. Still, copy or use the general term given. Then, instead of writing n, you're going to substitute with 7. So, b sub 7 equals negative 1 raised to 7 over 7 plus 1. So, lahat ng n, pinalitan natin ng 7 na value. B sub 7 equals, as what you can see, yung exponent is odd number. Kaya, yung ating answer dito is negative 1. Kasi if you are going to raise, again, I'm going to reiterate. If you are going to raise negative 1 to an odd number power, so it is always negative. So, 7 plus 1 equals 8. So, the final answer equals negative 1 over 8. Next. So, we're now on the 8th term. Find the 8th term. Of course, dahil 8th term yung hinahanap, ang n natin equals 8. Still, copy the given general term, or you can call this as your equation or formula para mahanap mo si 8th term. So, substitute n by 8. So, lahat ng n, papalitan mo na naman ngayon ng 8. B sub 8 equals negative 1 raised to 8 over 8 plus 1. So, even na naman. That means, positive na naman yung sagot natin. So, negative 1 raised to 8 equals 1, and 8 plus 1 equals 9. Wala na to. So, the final answer is 1 over 9. Therefore, the 5th to the 8th terms of the sequence are eto. Negative 1 over 6, 1 over 7, negative 1 over 8, and 1 over 9. So, let's say, ipagpapatuloy natin, hanapin natin yung pang 9th term. So, B sub 9 equals negative 1. Of course, yung n natin is 9 over, instead of writing n, you write 9 plus 1. So, odd na naman dito. That means negative. Negative 1 over 9 plus 1 is 10. So, that's equal to negative 1 over 10. So, that's all. Next, for example number 3, you're going to find the indicated term of the sequence below. So, here, may number 1 pa, no? Kasi this is additional examples not found in your modules. So, a sub n equals quantity negative 3 times n raised to 2. Hahanapin mo ngayon yung pang 9th term. Ano kaya yung pang 9th term? So, again, substitute n by 9. So, a sub 9 equals negative 3. We're going to use here bracket. Negative 3 times, yung n natin is 9 raised to 2. So, equals, negative 3 times 9 is negative times positive is of course negative. Negative 27 raised to 2. So, again, this means negative 27 times negative 27. So, you're going to multiply the base, the number of times indicated by the exponent. So, if you do not know how to solve this mentally, so you can solve what we call manually. So, it depends on you. So, the answer here is negative 27 squared equals 729. And this is now the 9th term. So, for example number 4, wala na to. So, we have the general term a sub n equals 2n plus 1. And we are looking for the 35th term. Again, dahil 35th term yung hinahanap, papalitan mo yung lahat ng n na tama, 35. So, a sub 35 equals 2 times 35 plus 1. And of course, dalawang 35 yung binigay, 35 pesos yung binigay sa'yo. So, 2 times 35 equals 70. Just copy plus 1. So, 70 plus 1 is, of course, 71. And this is your 35th term or a sub 35. So, yan lang ang process paano mag-solve ng indicated term.